want to take this moment to recognize and celebrate the life and memory of the big homie, rest in peace, a true Inglewood legend Crip General, Marvin Miller. Some may know him as Big Lowdown, and others may know him as Mad Marv. Happy Father's Day to you in 2023. Big Lowdown was born in Venice, California on February 5th, 1970, to Bob Miller and Evelyn Murphy. Big Lowdown early years were spent in Venice, South Central Los Angeles, and of course, Inglewood, California. Being raised the great majority of his life in the city of Inglewood. It was said that in 1985, at the age of 15, the homie lost the love of his life, his mother. Evelyn Murphy had passed away. Rest in peace. After the death of his mother, it was also said that Lowdown was taken in by the family of Big Crazy Boy, with kin folks, cousins, and roots from Venice Showline Crip and Rolling 60 Crip. Big Low had established his reputation and made a name for himself amongst his peers, his homies, allies, and enemies. After the early formation of the Inglewood Legend Crips, Big Lowdown found himself in trouble with the law and was sent to California Youth Authority for a few years. While there, him and another homie that I would definitely consider another Legend Crip General of all generals, Big Mad Doctor Osage. It was said that while incarcerated, Big Lowdown and Big Mad Doctor formed a concrete, solid alliance and brought two separate hoods from two separate parts of the city together under one set. True story. The Osage Street Hustler Crips and the Non-Deuce Inglewood Legend Crips. And from there, the rest was history. Non-Deuce, Inglewood, Osage, Legend Crips. You know what it is. If there was ever a medal awarded for gang banging, I would definitely have to get a homie a medal. A medal for bravery, a medal for combat, and a medal for being one of the models to follow and Crip by, for sure. And still to this day, I still consider Big Lowdown as one of the original Legend Crip Generals of all generals. He can make one phone call and put out a Crip call. And in 9.2 seconds, 100 Legend Crips will be on your front porch at your door like, "What's up, cuz? What's happening? Hey, tell cuz come outside. We having a meeting. Come outside." What's wrong? True story. Big Lowdown was kind of like a Legend Crip superhero to most of the young homies back then. One of the only homies I knew that could get away scot-free on foot from the police. See, back then, over there in Legend Land, certain homies had certain names for each other. And Big Low, Big Low was known as Big Extras. I swear, the homie knew how to put the proper press down on any and every situation. A real wild cowboy type of guy on Legend Crip. And it wasn't no secret, the big homie Marvin Miller was a killer, allegedly. And it was also said that in his teens and well into his early 20s, allegedly, he had numerous bodies and stripes already under his belt, allegedly. I guess you can say Mad Marv was loved by many, hated by a few, but respected by all. Big Low was known to be about his money too. Back then, we would duck off to LA off King Boulevard in Degnan. The homie had a house over there and would invite all the homies over. All the homeboys, all the homegirls, shit, damn near the whole set. Everybody except the busters. No busters allowed. A couple of homies from IVC, a couple of homies from 60s, and a couple of homies from 40s. Occasionally, I would see a few Harlem 30 Crips over there too. I remember sometime in the summer of 1993, the homie put together a football game against the Rolling 40 Crips, true story, in the field at Audubon Junior High School. Imagine about 200 Crips, all blue everything. Blue rags, blue khakis, blue Chuck Taylors, and blue shoestrings. Real Crips. I mean, shit. Anybody that didn't belong there would instantly die from an overdose of Crip. Big Lowdown wasn't a local joker neither. He would go anywhere and be everywhere in Inglewood, LA, and every other city in between. A well-known figure within the gang culture at that time. Well-known. You would catch Big Low coming through in a blue Elko, bumping that Mary J. Blige out. That would drive the females on the bus stops crazy. At that time in LA, you could lose your life over a pair of Dayton wire spokes with the gold knockoffs. Real talk. The days when the gutter lane and a 6-shot revolver pistol was your best friend. Cut through the gas stations just to make a right turn. Fast forward to April 24th, 1994, on the borderline of Inglewood, California, in the city of Los Angeles. within the 6100 block of West Boulevard when several shots from an AK-47 rang out. And Big Lowdown was hit several times and sustained life-threatening wounds. Just a month or so prior to that, Big Low had just gotten out the hospital and was on crutches from almost losing his life to a serious and near fatal car accident. True story. With being on crutches and still in the recovery stage and not being able to move out the line of fire, Big Low never had a chance and lost his life. Mad Marv, Big Low, Big Lowdown, or whatever you choose to remember him by, will forever be missed and never forgotten. May you rest well, homie, and watch over us. Big Lowdown, forever a legend, forever a legend, forever a legend.